Hello and welcome to another update video about QNT Quant. A lot of requests, but nothing happened. But still, a quick update for you here. Yeah, we're still hanging in there. We did define here weeks ago that green support area. We did get into it, which is great. We broke out of it, which was great, and we came back into it for another possible entry, which would have worked out so far as well had you used that box. I only talked about that support area in the members opportunities video a few days ago for channel members. But yeah, let's be honest, it was not a great move so far. But okay, no, not too bad. I mean, you know, sort of at its peak, around about 5% increase from the, not even measured from the low, but if I measure from the absolute low, which probably nobody got anyway, talking about around about 6%. But the move up does not convince me yet. The problem that we had here, or that we have, is that we've entered this area now for the second time. This additional low makes the structure quite strange, and I'm starting to lean more towards the downtrending scenario that we will enter and come down in a wave C. But it's not confirmed. Yeah, nothing is confirmed here. The problem that we have is now with this additional low, we have a 5-wave move down. Yeah, I mean, this could be counted in different ways. I can still give it the benefit of the doubt and can say, okay, we had here 5 waves down in A. This was a B and this is C, but the C wave would be too short actually to be a good, let's call it a good C wave. Again, there are different ways of how this can be counted, and because we don't really want to get too confused about the lower degree wave count, because there are different possibilities, I always tend to say that it's important to understand what is the key Fibonacci support that's relevant for this wave. For this wave 4, it is this area here, which is highly relevant. There's also why we could define this target area a few weeks ago. And this is the area between the 50% FIB and the 38.2 FIB level. Between $132 and $140 basically. So you would expect in a wave 4, ideally a turnaround there. Now dropping below that would not technically invalidate a wave 4. The wave 4 could still come down all the way into the price, or you know, just to avoid the break into the price region of wave 1, it could come down to around $126.40. But the problem is, going down that low will make a wave 4 very unlikely, because the wave 4 is normally not going below the 50% FIB level. Now it could then still be a 1-2-1-2 setup, but that will be a little bit of a less reliable pattern. I think that might be the first one. You know, should we really break below $132? I'm going to look at it first as a 1-2-1-2 setup, but then you have an increased chance of failure, because in the end you only have 3 waves up, if you know what I mean, yeah? So it's not a complete impulse which is then created, and you have a 1-2-1-2 setup, which could be very bullish, but it also is not really a confirmation that you get 5 waves up. Ideally, that would be the absolute ideal wave pattern, to basically make a drop in this lower support area below $94 to make that less likely. We need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first. This would then be a wave 1, and then we want to see the ABC in wave 2, from which we could start again. But if we get a 1-2-1-2 setup, there is a higher chance of breaking eventually, even though it would, if it works out, be more bullish in the end. But yeah, you know, it all comes down to, do we hold the $132 level? I'm getting increasingly skeptical about that, and the reason is we've come into this area for a second time. This structure is now getting a bit strange for a wave 4. And yeah, I mean, it all comes down to, do we hold that level or not? The trade would have worked out twice, yeah, but I'm not convinced if this is going to sustain. Yeah, it sort of fails to create an impulse at this stage. So be careful, and you might even be able to draw some kind of a trend line there. And a trend or a break to the upside would give you a hint that, yeah, you know, we continue with a 5th wave. But if you don't get that breakout, then what you might be seeing here is some kind of a channel, parallel, maybe a corrective price channel, that I would pay some attention to. So if we get rejected here now at 142 and break below the last low, I think we're heading down in a deeper correction, with first support at around $125, $126, and then 115, and I keep you updated. Okay, and that's my update about a QNT Quant. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.